We start with a message that a local teen has for drivers after his life was nearly taken from him after distracted driving. And his mother is thanking an app for telling her that he needed help. Otherwise, today would look a lot different to their family. KSNT News reporter Kelly Saberi is live in the studio with us. So Kelly, tell us about why parents should know about this potentially life-changing technology.
Yeah, Molly, this is Palmer right here. He was enjoying a night with his buddies when he crashed on an isolated road in North Wamego. And now he's sharing his story with us to show us all that no matter how old we are, that we are not invincible while we're texting and driving, speeding and driving, or driving impaired.
Because I was just right up that road, right there.
Palmer Nolan has no memory multiple days prior to the accident that nearly ended his life. He's not sharing his story for sympathy. He wants to show us all what can happen.
In a lot of ways, it was probably the best thing that ever happened, because I think Palmer knows now that life is precious.
Yep.
And no one is promised another day. He did everything wrong that night.
Yep.
And he's still here.
When behind the wheel with different things that might prevent us from getting home.
He had, you were not drunk, because we do know that he had probably a couple of beers.
Yeah.
Due to the blood alcohol content.
His mom and sister were the first responders, thanks to an app on her phone, Life 360. And now she'll tell anyone who is willing to listen about the importance of this app.
I knew when I looked at my phone and he was at a point in the road where I knew there wasn't an intersection that there was something wrong.
Palmer was reluctant to let her get the app just weeks before the crash, but he may not have been here without it. Pieces of his car still line the road.
He went to Manhattan, to the Mercy Regional. At that point, he was life-flighted to Stormont Vale and Topeka.
When we arrived at Stormont Vale, we were told that Palmer probably would not make it. His injuries were substantial. They were all internal. Outwardly, he looked fine, except his head was 3 times the size that it normally would be.
He spent 26 days in the PICU in Topeka and then was transferred to Medina in Nebraska. 60 days later, he didn't walk out, but he was close. That came weeks later, back here in Wamego.
I can't describe the feelings that go through your mind when you see your child laying there, hanging out the back of his vehicle, partially ejected.
As Palmer learns to speak again, his brain is latching on to certain words.
And please freaking listen to your mother and fathers.
Wear your seatbelt.
Yep. Please freaking wear your seatbelt.
Drive the speed limit.
Drive the freaking speed limit.
Don't play on
Stay
your
off
phone.
your phone.
Yep, stay off your freaking phones while you're driving.
And you may have noticed the word that he keeps using.
Yep.
You say mom a lot
Yep.
too, and that's okay. I'm glad to hear him say mom. You can say mom from now on, and I'll never grow tired of that.
Now, Life 360 is available for both Apple and Android phones. You can see we tried it here ourselves with our colleagues today. Now, you don't even need the paid version to do what Tracy did that night. And you can even see if your kid's phone is charged, just how much juice it has left. Now, Palmer's mom tells me another mother in Wamego, just north of her home, also used the app to find her son. But unfortunately, her son and her friend both passed away from their accident. And luckily for Tracy, she was able to find her son and save them.